pain, and we will be there with you in ways we can.
For the past 3 months, since there was no internet accessibility back home, all the news that were coming out from there were very one-sided.
We at the end of the day are humans. So I am a human, you are a human, and we don't know why are we discriminating people every day. Each day we see this. Maybe today it's Manipur, tomorrow it's Bangalore.
Various things. I don't even want to mention it. It's a shame for those people to talk like that. I don't even want to mention it. But let me tell you this.
The Solidarity protest seeks to highlight the humanitarian crisis that has come about because of the ethnic violence that has happened against the Zo ethnic tribals of Manipur. It is clearly a state-sponsored violence against Zo ethnic groups because the state has allowed the looting of 4,000 guns, 6 lakh ammunitions, mortars, bulletproof jackets, helmets, all necessary to wage war against the Zo ethnic tribals. This has never happened in the history of India. This is an unprecedented ethnic violence that has been perpetrated. Many are calling it a genocidal ethnic cleansing. And the India Today, for example, also quoted that this is a civil war. Many retired army officials say that the state has failed in its duties. The government of India did not impose president's rule despite glaring need for the president's rule. The government of Manipur is complicit in all the violence that has happened against the Zo ethnic tribals. This is a clear case of human suffering that has been brought on by targeting the Zo ethnic tribals in Manipur.
Right now it's still very tense because there are a lot of conflicts happening in the border areas and forces are still being deployed. They're trying to stop all these attacks from happening, but somehow they always fail. Okay, and internet access is also still not properly dealt with back in Manipur, even though the Supreme Court has given the ruling. So what's happening right now, it's still very tense. There's no scope for anything getting better as of now.
So what's the demand now?
Our demand is total separation, that's it. Because considering the atrocities that have been happening, the public declaration of hate against our community, they recently, yesterday I think, they held a protest telling us cookies, get out of here, cookies don't come back, cookies have to be killed. Would you live with people like that ever again? No, I'm sorry. Even though I've been brought up, I've been living in Manipur, in Imphal Valley, ever since I was a kid, I will not go back there, I'm sorry. Mainland media is doing a bit of justice, but the problem was for the past 3 months, since there was no internet accessibility back home, all the news that were coming out from there were very one-sided. Okay, all the news media houses were owned by the Meitei communities. So whatever news they wanted to spread, they spread it from their own point of view.
And where is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao? Where is it happening? Like, are you really protecting? Is this democracy protecting women's? I don't think so. When a woman is raped, paraded naked, like, is this the respect you give for a woman? And we call Bharatiya Nari, Bharata, Bharatambe, everything with women related, and today the women are being on streets, and this is what we call it for. I'm ashamed to call myself an activist and seeing all of this happening, but where are we? Like there are so many activists in the country, so many across the cities, but where are they? Can we all come out and just raise a voice for the same concern?